Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes the most fleeting of introductions can lead to the birth of some of the most fruitful and enduring of relationships. And while we did consider a long, drawn-out presentation of who we are, complete with pie charts, mind-numbing graphs, and numbers upon numbers upon numbers to substantiate our reputation, boring is a concept that simply cannot be interwoven into our culture of success. We prefer words like visionary, excellence, passion, perfection, and even fun. Allow us to introduce ourselves. We are Century Properties. You may not know much about us yet, but in the next 20 slides we're confident that you may want to get to know us a little better. 1. Century Properties is the most recognized name in upscale property development and is widely considered the Philippines' most innovative and dynamic full-service real estate company. 2. In a fiercely competitive industry with much larger and older competition, Century is now ranked number 2 in condominium sales. Let me repeat that. Out of every real estate company in the country, Century is now number 2. That sure is pretty impressive. And all this has been accomplished with projects targeting only the luxury and high-end markets. Century will be expanding into the affordable market segments very soon, surely doubling or tripling our sales figures. There's nowhere to go but up. 3. We manage 49 projects with 2.1 million square meters of floor area and have built, marketed and managed more than 80 major projects in the past 25 years, with over 9,000 homes sold in the past 3 years alone. Not too shabby. 4. We've gone on to conquer the 4 corners of the world, as we are now the acknowledged leader in international selling, with Filipinos and foreign nationals from over 50 countries making their choice Century Properties. 70% of our sales come from overseas, compared to 30% for our competitors. This is sound strategy, as it allows us to stay ahead of the curve even in tough market conditions. Being geographically diversified means that even if one country has a recession, we have 49 other countries to sustain our healthy sales numbers. We have been quite adept at this strategy, as this severely mitigates the risks associated with just selling to a few countries alone. 5. Our property development and management portfolio includes the nation's most prestigious high-rises, buildings for the arts, banking and telecommunications, and medical institutions. And our residential developments have become the country's most desired addresses, such as Canyon Ranch and the Moderno at Canyon Ranch, our award-winning horizontal developments south of Makati. Our stellar luxury condos like Grand Soho Makati, Soho Central in Ortigas, south of Market at the Fort, and Essenza East Forbes, our flagship condominium development voted by Asia Week magazine as the best residential building in the entire country. 6. Century has a flawless track record of delivering projects on time with a 100% completion rate. We always complete our projects on schedule, and most of the time even ahead of schedule. So you're sure that your investment is in good hands. 7. Our passion goes beyond just building homes and high-rises. We remain at your service even after turnover with Century Properties Management, the country's most trusted name in property care and management services. We've gotten so good at what we do that even third-party developers put the care of their buildings in our hands. Among them, the Bank of Philippine Islands headquarters, Globe Telecom headquarters, the Asian Development Bank in Ortigas, and most recently, the country's premier hospital, the Makati Medical Center. With more than 50 of the country's top buildings in our care, we keep your property values high for many years to come. 8. Century Properties has garnered more than 30 prestigious awards and accolades as an exceptional property developer and management company. But worth much more than any of these trophies displayed on our mantle is the greatest award of all, your satisfaction. 9. We are the Philippines' most innovative real estate developer. And yes, we say that with conviction, because for us there is nothing better than the fulfillment of providing you with the most groundbreaking, breathtaking, life-enhancing projects, imaginative ventures that rethink lifestyles and present fresh and new approaches to urban residential living. Because, as they say, the proof is in the pudding. So have a look at what's baking in our developmental oven at the moment. 10. Makati's most anticipated landmark and soon to be one of Asia's most exciting destinations is now rising in the heart of this bustling metropolis. Century City, a sprawling mixed-use development that will showcase a most exciting shopping, dining and lifestyle complex that will bring some of the world's best brands into a truly unique malling experience. 11. The Gramercy Residences, an ultra-luxe skyscraper inspired by the great city of New York. It will stand as the country's tallest man-made structure for years to come. 12. And rising to its left is the hip and fashionable Knightsbridge Residences, a London-inspired development that marries cool Britannia with warm Filipino charm to create one of the Metro's most stunning and sexy buildings in the country. 13. The Milano Residences, the first private luxury residences in Asia, interior designed by Versace Home. This is haute couture living at its finest. 14. Century City's flagship residential project, Trump Tower Manila, breaches the atmosphere as the Philippines' most illustrious skyscraper, bearing the name, prestige and recognition of real estate icon Donald Trump. This will truly be the country's most illustrious address. 15. Also rising at Century City is the highly anticipated Centuria Medical Makati, a world-class outpatient medical IT center built in partnership with GE Healthcare and featuring state-of-the-art facilities and the country's most talented doctors and healthcare professionals. 16. The Azure Urban Resort Residences, a 9-tower project rising in the middle of the city that features its very own man-made beach and a sensational clubhouse. Designed by none other than international celebrity, designer and icon, Paris Hilton. Miss Hilton will be creating the breathtaking centerpiece for the Azure's man-made beach concept. 17. The Aqua Private Residences, the Philippines' first residential Eden, a majestic rainforest-infused riverfront development located right across Rockwell. 18. When it comes to collaborations, Century really only does work with the world's best, from Donald Trump, General Electric, Versace Home, Paris Hilton, along with Jean Girardet, creator of LA's Universal City Walk and the Bellagio in Las Vegas, who worked on the initial planning of Century City. Broadway Malian, leading master planners of waterfront and waterside developments like Battersea Reach and London's Vauxhall Tower, the tallest building in Europe, currently planning Azure and Aqua. And legendary star-architect I.M. Pei of renowned worldwide masterpieces such as the Grand Louvre in Paris, the Bank of China in Hong Kong, and the Four Seasons Hotel in New York, who designed Essenza East Forbes. 19. 2011 was another banner year for the company, as Century Properties Group was welcomed into the ranks of the Philippine Stock Exchange, being one of only 250 firms that are publicly traded. This means that you can rely upon Century to be on financially solid ground, and today we have even more resources available to deliver even more innovative, groundbreaking, quality products and services to you, our valued buyers. Whether diligent Filipino expatriates working in all corners of the globe, or some of the most successful business people and society luminaries here and around the world, or even just young families looking for their first home. Century has touched many lives and continues to impact people where they live and beyond. 20. they say only 2% of all companies make it to 25 years. We're proud to have reached this elusive milestone, and as we step into another year of monumental growth, Century Properties' heritage of quality, design and expertise seems only to grow with more fervour. Because at Century Properties, exceptional real estate is all about passion. The passion to serve, to create, to build, and to truly make a difference. Sometimes the most fleeting of introductions can lead to the birth of some of the most fruitful and enduring of relationships. We hope that this can be the start of ours. Century Properties, celebrating 25 years of real estate with passion.
Somewhere beyond the sea,